Hi guys, welcome back to another video and back to the channel, or to the channel if you're new. Today we're building a little beach bar, and when I say little, it doesn't look super tiny as I'm building it, but like the actual space that's available for bar use is pretty small, and I kind of like it. I kind of actually really like it a lot. I couldn't do the thing that I was trying to do. I don't know if it's because I was trying to use those like brown almost stilt looking things, or if I just don't know how to do like the different level bits of land. But I wanted to make like this big, almost like a staircase that was just like a bit flat, and then a slightly lower bit of flat, and then a slightly lower bit of flat, and then the sand. But as you can see, I was struggling with it. I couldn't get it to connect up to the other bit and stay down a level. And obviously I think that if it isn't connected, they wouldn't be able to step on it from there. So unfortunately we didn't get that to work, but I'm really happy with the end result. I had like a Pinterest board up for inspiration. I'd been on Pinterest and looked at beach bars and things like that. I can link the Pinterest board if anybody is interested in looking at my inspiration, and I'd love to see any creations you guys make based off of that Pinterest board. That would be super duper cool. Anyway, so the whole reason that I built this and kind of like the vibes of it is like the end of summer. We are coming into autumn now. I'm actually really sad to see the end of the summer holidays. I've been really satisfied with like what we've done this summer holidays, which I'm usually not. I'm usually like, no, we must do more, we must have all of the fun before the children go back to school. But yeah, this year I taken it steady, but we still managed to do quite a bit, at least in the first half. I think the second half has been a bit more relaxed, but we've all been kind of tired out from the heat and all the stuff we did in the first half. And obviously we're getting ready for my daughter's birthday party, which is right at the very end of summer. She is about to go off to big school as well, so I kind of had this whole, we need to make it a really good summer for that, and I feel like we have made it a really good summer. She's even got to go off and do some stuff with her auntie and her grandparents separately to us. They got her some school uniform and everything, and did a whole big shopping thing with her and made her feel special, so that was really awesome. I'm going to attempt to be decorating her birthday cake, so look out on social media and in the Discord for that. But yeah, the summer has been amazing, but I am such an autumn girly. I'm not here for the pumpkin spice lattes. I really am not a massive fan of pumpkin spice stuff, but I haven't tried it in ages, and your taste buds do develop over time, so maybe I'll give it another go this year. But definitely not big on the pumpkin spice as far as I'm aware, but just the crisp air of autumn, and like, I know it sounds ridiculous, but like the cozy vibes that come with autumn, and like all the colours of like the leaves and things from the photographer in my heart. It's just so beautiful and wonderful, and there's not as much hay fever, and the bugs aren't dead. No, the bugs are dead, sorry. But it's not like so cold that you can't do anything without wearing like 5 layers. It's just like the perfect season. It's great, and you can wear scarves and hats and like boots. Oh, I love it. Anyway, this video isn't about autumn. We'll do an autumnal build at some point. But this is the saying goodbye to summer build. So I got this little bar on the seafront, and when I eventually get the horse pack and start my Let's Play, which will either be on Twitch or here, I haven't decided yet, then we can visit this bar for like a little vacation thing, but obviously most of it's going to be focused in the new world. I wanted to make it super duper cozy. I'd seen on Pinterest these walls of plants with neon lights and like the rustic dangly lights, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. So I went and I did it. As you can see, it's really like a little, I can't even think of the word, like tucked away kind of. It's not really tucked away, though technically it is. Where I've placed it, it is on the island that has nothing else on it, so you could say it's tucked away, but it looks like one of those bars you'd maybe find space-wise like somewhere in the high street or like in an industrial estate, where it's like it's so cute and cozy and in the middle of not the same thing at all, and you just know it's like family owned and cute, and everybody knows you if you're a regular, and you have like the your usual drink kind of thing. And maybe like in the daytime you go there for coffee, but at night it's a bit of like a little secret hotspot. That was kind of the vibes I was going for. I am not like a going out drinking person, so I don't know if those vibes are a vibe that like exists outside of imagination, storybooks and movies land, but it's the vibes we're going for here today. You may notice I'm slightly croaky. I left the house last week. Sorry, that cough sounded really fake. I was just genuinely clearing my throat. Yeah, I left the house last week quite a few times, so my immune system is like, hey girl, hey, were you asking for a cold? Because we can give you a cold. So hopefully that doesn't last very long. And if I stay nice and hydrated, it shouldn't be a problem at all. But yeah, if the next couple of videos are a little croaky, you know why, because I tend to do bulk recordings. So if I've got a cold for one of them, I'll probably have a cold for like 3 of them. But I promise I'm not like unwell for the entire time. Well, probably not. I probably have a little break. Chronic illness fam, where you at? But yeah, I would 100% come to this bar day or night. I made so many cozy little spots. I think there's like 3 or 4 that I would be like, this is the Instagram spot. You know what I mean? I know that Sims don't like actually have Instagram, but your girl needs thumbnails, and your girl tries to think of like what would be appealing for a real business to have, right? So in my opinion, if I were to create like a physical business that needed to lure in customers, that sounds real shady, but it is what you do, right? You get customers to come to you so they'll buy your products, use your service, that kind of thing. If I were to have a business that had a physical presence, I would want Instagram spots, because social media is kind of like how you get the word out there about your business. If you have cute spots to take pictures, especially if you're like a restaurant or a bar or somewhere where people will spend time rather than just popping in for a bit of shopping, you kind of need things to look cute so that someone can take a picture, post it on their social media, and other people will see it and be like, I want to go there and experience those vibes. So I tried to make as many of those spots as possible. This was a fail because I tried to put these little fairy lights up, and for the first 3 it looked like they were like joining up and it was fine, but actually they were slightly poking over the edge and not joining up at all. So I gave up. I felt like there wasn't enough lighting there, and maybe the vibe is that it's dark and really, really low lighting. But yeah, I really wanted those fairy lights. I was a bit disappointed, but to cheer myself up, I stuck some plants there instead, and apparently I'm in the vibes. The plants just make me happy now. I am in fact a plant mum, if you didn't know. Everdream Valley's developers, publishers, I'm not sure, I can't remember which one it is, sent me an alpaca, like a giant alpaca I think it's supposed to be like a pillow. You know those V pillows you get where you can kind of like tuck a bit under your leg and a bit underneath you, or just like lay in between it so it supports your back a bit. It's like that, but like the alpaca body is obviously thicker than so it's more like a P shape. They sent me one of those. It's an alpaca. There's pictures on social media if you haven't already seen. But with that, they sent a little teeny tiny plant pot with some soil, like these little soil discs that you hydrate and they turn into soil. They sent one of those and a bag of seeds and a little pot that says Everdream Valley on it, and it's so cute. And I completely overwatered the soil disc, and I thought, well, heck, I've buggered it now. I'm just going to put the seeds in and maybe they'll absorb some of the water and still grow. I left it for quite possibly a month, like multiple weeks. I left it and I was like, oh, it's done for, never mind. And then my daughter came to me one day and was like, Mummy, there's a little green thing poking out of your thing. What is that? And it almost looked like a little snake. So it was like the stem and like two little leaves. I think they were still like in the seed. So it was like the seed was kind of growing out and the stem was so it was the stem and then the seed was on it, but it like broken open. Then eventually the leaves popped out and the seed was just like clinging onto the edge of one of the leaves. So yeah, the plant is thriving. I don't know what it's going to be, but somehow through all the adversity of its little life, even that one time I forgot to water it for like 3-4 days and it started shriveling, but then I watered it again and by the end of like the hour it was already like thriving again. I don't know what it's going to be. It's all leaves now. Leaves? I don't know. But yeah, it's growing. It's growing real good. I'm excited to see what's going to come out of it. I'm thinking maybe it might be a sunflower, but I don't know what to expect. Anyways, enough about my plant. But plant mum, very, very proud plant mum. So I'm really into plants everywhere now. I considered buying some window plants from, I don't know if anybody outside the UK knows what this is, but Proper Job. It's like a tools and odds and ends and things, a bit of everything store. They had a bunch of window plants or indoor plants in their like entrance foyer bit, and I almost bought them, but we were in a rush for the bus, so I didn't end up buying them. But I'm thinking about it. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, back to the build. I built this bathroom. I will try and put the picture on screen of what the inspiration was for this. I didn't even come close to how cool it looked, but I like it anyway. I think it's very much supposed to be like, oh, we're building this bar here. We should probably have like a little bathroom, so it's kind of a repurposed like unit kind of thing. What are they called? The shipping containers. That was supposed to be the vibe. That was a repurposed shipping container. Anyway, that's it for me. Enjoy the screenshots. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up and let me know which part of this you would post on your Instagram feed. And I will see you in the next video. We have a Palia video coming up very soon and I'm super excited for that, and the Pokey Snap podcast. So make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Bye!